asked you guys on Instagram to send in your assumptions about me, and that's exactly what we're going to be looking at today. I hope you haven't said anything rude about me. Alex has just said you're gay. Cheers for that, Alex. You take cooking very seriously and are good at it. Okay, I wouldn't say I'm an excellent cook. However, I have come up with some very good, I don't want to call them original dishes, but I went into the supermarket and saw the ingredients. I didn't go on like a recipe or anything. I just saw the ingredients and was like, yeah, I'm going to make something good out of those. And I did. I'm not going to tell you my dish because I'm gatekeeping it. I'm going to start a cookbook one day. But yeah, I am, when I do cooking, I feel as though I may as well do it properly. Otherwise, I've just spent a load of money on food to make a shit meal. I might as well try and make something. I wouldn't say I'm like ultra mega serious about it, but if I'm cooking with someone and they're in the way, I'm getting frustrated because I'm like, I need to stir the garlic. It's going to burn. You're actually a big player and get loads of girls. Absolutely. You used to cry before exams. I honestly didn't. I honestly didn't even get stressed about exams. Like, I was just like, all right, if I'm going to pass, I'm going to pass. If I don't, I'm not. I was always like, I'm going to be a big mega YouTube celebrity and I won't need silly GCSE. So I just didn't really bother. But I did bother. I did revision, but I was like, okay, it is what it is. I'm not going to stress about it. I did okay. I only didn't get like A star to C's in two subjects, I think it was. And by A star to C, I mean I got 2 B's and the rest was C's. But still, that's fine. That's fine. Your only appliance is a toaster. Literally nothing else on those counters. I don't even have a toaster anymore because I moved it when I moved from London to where I am now. I took my toaster. It was a really nice toaster. It was a 4-slot toaster. It cost me a lot of money. It was a lot of money to drop on a toaster, and it just wouldn't work. I was like, why is this fucking thing? It wouldn't go down. When I pressed the thing, it wouldn't go down. I was like, what? I look in, there's just mushed Pop-Tart on the bottom. Alex Elmsley, you fucking broke my toaster, and it's still sat in my living room because I don't know what to do with it. Would you just put a toaster in the bin? Do I need to take it down the dump? I don't know what to do with it. I need to buy a new toaster, that's for sure. Because at the moment, I toast my bread in like the George Foreman grill or just on a frying pan. It's quite sad. You've debated taking off the mask before, but you want it to be the right time. I don't even think it will ever be the right time. I've debated taking it off in the past, and I would have if E-Boys kept on going. I would have. I 100% would have because I feel as though it would have benefited the content, but it didn't, so I haven't. And there's no real reason for me to. So yeah, no. You have a 118 man mustache. I actually tried a mustache once. Like I shaved all around here and I just kept a mustache and I just grew it out. And I went on holiday and I took like a disposable camera and I had some disposable camera pictures of me taken. And when I got them back, I was like, fucking hell, I actually look like a paedophile. So I got rid of that pronto. You don't make your bed because I'm just going to get to it later, so there's no point. Wrong! It was like 2 weeks ago, I started making my bed every morning when I get up. Like, every morning I get up, first thing I do, make the bed. It just makes the whole getting back into bed thing so much nicer. It feels like I'm at a hotel or something instead of just crawling into a bundle of sheets. Also, it gets your day off to a positive start. Like, that's a positive action, making your bed, isn't it? That's what all the alpha male YouTubers say. You tried to learn guitar and got annoyed very quickly, so gave up. Yeah, I mean, I learned a few chords. I think I know about 3 chords. And then I was like, I just don't get it. I do not get how to play guitar. Because like you look up how to play certain songs online, it'll just be like 1 chord. And then like a line later, there'll be another chord. And you're like, how many fucking times do I play it? Just do it once. That doesn't sound right. And then you got like the strumming patterns where it's like 2 down, 1 up, 1 down, 2 up. It's like, I don't have the brain capacity to remember all that shit. You know, I'm a busy man. I got to remember all the subreddits I make videos on. You're going to retire from YouTube in the next 10 years. Yeah, probably. I'm going to say probably. I'd like to keep this going as long as I can, but I feel as though at 35, I don't know if I'll be doing this. I don't know. 10 years is a long time. Will I even be getting any views in 10 years' time? Who knows? You actually love Birmingham. Yeah, that's why I moved here. Seem like a Guinness drinker to me. Nah, it's too heavy. It's too heavy. I have like 1 and then I'm like, okay, I'm ready for bed. I think the taste of it is quite nice, but it's just so heavy. And also, when people are like, oh yeah, I went out and had 10 pints. No, you didn't. You're lying. I get through 2 pints and I'm like, fucking hell, I feel awful. I feel as though I've just drank 2 loaves of bread. And also, it probably doesn't help that I cannot burp. I lack the ability to burp, and it's all highly carbonated and shit, so it just gets trapped there. It's horrible. I don't drink beer for that reason. Your clumsy noticed in James's video 2 weeks ago you'd hurt your hand. I'm not, like, a couple of people mentioned this. I didn't think anyone would notice it, but I had like a red splodge on my hand, and it's because I had I can't even remember what it's called, but I had something wrong with my wrist, so I had to have like a little procedure on it where they like drained something and then put some steroid in my wrist, and then it got like fucking infected. So I just had this itchy bump on my hand for a few weeks. It's horrible. You only like football because your mates do. Not true. I've been to every Arsenal home game last season and this season, minus a few from like when I've been ill and when like the trains have just been fucked. I've been to every game on my own. I go on my own. The bandana must stink. You've been wearing it for years. Yeah, there's this really new invention called a washing machine. And it's obviously not the same mask. You're a milk before cereal kind of guy. I'll tell you what I am. Okay, so is this a spoiler? Will he be angry at me for mentioning this? Or will this be up by the time I put this video out? But me and James did a video for his channel where we ranked cereals. And he let me keep a box of Crave. And I just keep it by my desk. I just eat it dry. I just eat it dry, like when I'm a bit peckish. I do, like, if I have a bowl of cereal, I will have it with milk. It's just, I quite like just picking cereal and just, like, eating it dry. That might be weird, but I like it. You make people sign a contract before you show them your face. What do you think I'll walk around in public with a mask? What do you mean? What do you mean? No, I'm not mental. You're starting to lose interest in making content. Nah, I mean, I make videos every day at this point, more or less. Like, I have a few days off in between, like, just when I can't get videos out or I just don't have any ideas. But no, I really enjoy making content. It's good fun. And realistically, there's nothing else I'd want to be doing other than this. Like, this is what I spend most of my time on every day, just making videos. If I didn't have this in my life, I would not know what to do. I've taken breaks for like a couple of weeks before and I've just been sat around like I have no idea what to do with myself. Like, unless I'm on holiday or something, I just don't know what to do with myself if I'm not doing this. You sleep with socks on like a weirdo. No, absolutely not. All right, so this person has made 3 assumptions. You want to kill hamsters. You squished a hamster before. You've microwaved your hamster. Oh, okay, we got a few more. You sat on your hamster when you were younger. You wished hamsters never existed. No, I did have hamsters when I was younger, but like they just died of old age, as they do. You will never face reveal because you like living a normal life outside of YouTube. Yeah, pretty much. You don't get as many women as you say you do. What the fuck do you mean by that? What do you mean by you don't get as many women as you say you do? Why would I lie about that? Why would I lie about my several hundred girlfriends? Why would I lie? I have no reason to lie. You're probably not maxed in OSRS. Right, I've actually been getting back into it recently. I'm just gonna use this as an excuse to show off my stats. I've like all weekend I have been on old school RuneScape. Like, I was on the train and I was just doing my crafting. I'm trying to get my crafting level. This probably appeals to like absolutely fucking no one, but I'm still gonna show you anyway. So I've literally just been stood here at the Grand Exchange for like 3 or 4 days just doing this. Obviously with different items as I've been leveling up, but this is more or less all I've been doing. Just this, and I love it. It's great. I don't know why I love this so much, but it's wonderful. And then I just go on the bank and then I deposit all of these and then I pull out some more blue dragon leather and then I do the same again. It's great. It's great fun. And I'll show you my stats. Look at all those. Look at that. It's great. Wonderful. I need to get 75. I'm not going to even bore you for the reason why I need to get 75 crafting. Let's just get back to the assumptions. You get ID'd at the Tesco self-checkout. Sometimes they ID me for things like paracetamol, which you need to be 16 to buy. And it's like, I'm 25. Are you taking the piss? I obviously don't say that. I just give them my ID, but it's just like, you're just doing this to take the piss. Not assumption, more of an astute guess. You're 5'2". Why does everyone think I'm like, I mean, obviously because of pictures where I'm stood next to people, but I'm really not that. I'm like 5'6.5". I'm not that short. And obviously you can't forget the half in the 5'6.5", but I'm really not, I mean, I am a bit short, but I'm not 5'2". You order takeaway / have oven food more than actually cooking meals. I'm not really these days. Like I do HelloFresh and I do meal prep sometimes, and I do order takeaways on occasion, because like sometimes with like, you know, like a meal you've cooked yourself, you're like, oh, this is good, but I just fancy a bit of fast food. I fancy being a bit fat today. So I normally have a couple of cheat days every week. But I have been trying to make my diet a bit better. You're the type of person to defend British Chinese takeout till the end. No. I mean, I say that, yet for my last 2 Chinese orders, I've had sweet and sour chicken balls, which aren't like, I don't know, are they authentically Chinese? I don't know. Normally I will order like sweet and sour chicken or something like that. But I do not agree with having chips with a Chinese. Like, what is wrong with you? Why are you having chips with a Chinese? That's for a totally different meal, like fish and chips, American food. Like, you don't have chips with Chinese. It's wrong. Like, it tastes nice, yes. I'm not going to deny chips are a wonderful food, especially salt and pepper chips. Oh, yummy, yum, yum. But with a Chinese? No, absolutely not. You're wrong. Like, I think for me, it's more like the fact you waste stomach space with chips. Why not, like, get some rice or some noodles or some chicken or some prawns or something better than chips. Like, there's a time and a place for chips, even salt and pepper chips, and a Chinese meal is not one of them. You have an unfinished Lego set you've been procrastinating on building. I have about 7. I've got like half a wardrobe full of just Lego sets that I'm due to build. I've been halfway through building a Lego police station for about 3 months. Stopped watching Doctor Who after Tennant left. Yeah, I mean, I recently watched some of the Matt Smith ones, and like they're good. They're good. They're not Tennant though, are they? Let's just be real. You live off takeaways, not necessarily a bad thing. No, I used to though. I used to live off takeaways, and it is a bad thing. Like, don't be like, oh, you know, it's fine. It's your decision to eat takeaways. No, eating takeaways all the time is a bad thing. That is bad financially and health-wise. Like, it's not a good thing to eat takeaways all the time. Never owned a pencil case in secondary school. That is a really, that's a really weirdly specific assumption. But yeah, I don't think I did. Like, in secondary school, you got a blazer, you got a pocket, and all you really need is a pen. Like, you just get a pen in your pocket. Like, I feel as though it's more like a primary school thing to have a pencil case, maybe like year 7, year 8. And like, obviously, you got to have your geometry set for. I think you do. Actually, no, you should probably have a pencil case for like stuff like that. Like, if you need it for the day. But most of the time, like, just a pen. A pen's fine. Not an assumption, but please make more football videos. I don't think I've ever made a football video. I think I maybe made one like reaction type one to like weird football fans. Also, I don't think I've ever, but that one didn't really do too well. I feel as though football is quite like a thing of like either you love it or you hate it. And if I was to make a video about like something very specifically football orientated, it would isolate maybe like half of my audience who just don't give a fuck. To be fair, I do make videos. I made a video a few months ago about like a car dealership simulator, and like nobody really gives a fuck about that, but it's still got like decent views. I think with football, it's so like sort of decisive. Either you love it or you hate it. Like, there's not really much in between. No one's really like, oh yeah, you know, I sort of like football, but you know, I could give or take. No, I feel as though you're either in it or you're just really not. I feel like you prefer South Park over Family Guy. Yeah, I don't know. South Park's just better. Like, I sometimes I'll put on a Family Guy just to sleep to, basically. I feel as though South Park is like way funnier. Family Guy is like, to me, it's like a lot of really obscure references that I just don't get. Or there'll be a cutaway gag to some fucking American celebrity from the 1990s, and it's like, what is going on here? So I don't know. Yeah, I prefer South Park, but Family Guy is still decent. There's still a big place in my heart for it. Won't make another r/memulous vid for 2 more years. I noticed something today. I've been kicked. I'm not even a mod of the subreddit anymore. I don't know what's happened there, but I've been booted as mods. Like, I have no control over that subreddit anymore. Like, will I get back my my mods thing? I don't know. I feel as though like that sort of time has passed. I don't know. Maybe I'll make like an annual video about the subreddit, just going through it. But at the moment, I don't even have control over it. Like, you need a stunt double to do your IRL videos to keep up the illusion you're 4'3". You change your bed sheets every 2 weeks, more like every 3 or 4. Like, that's such a horrible, arduous task, isn't it? Like, stripping the bed, putting it in the washing machine, putting the dryer on, and then putting all the sheets, the duvet cover. Oh, it's horrid. I dread it. I'm going to leave it there for this video. Follow me on Instagram if you want to get involved with more videos like these. I only really do them occasionally. But I also post cool pictures every couple of months on Instagram. I'm not very active over there, but still follow me. Do it. All right, in a bit.